What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Pastry Beer Cooking Show. And today, I'm gonna spice your life up with my jerk chicken and festival. So let's get into it today. Now, jerk chicken is a big part of our cuisine. And as I clearly can remember back in the days when I used to have jerk chicken on Saturdays, because Saturdays and Fridays my mom never normally cooked. So we would buy jerk chicken and bread or jerk chicken and festival. Now I'm gonna start off with my festival dough. I'm gonna add flour, cornmeal, sugar, salt, milk, and water. Now, again, like I always tell you, I like to switch my stuff around some. So I'm using milk instead of just pure water because the milk makes the dough softer. So we mix the dough pretty soft, just like I make my fried dumpling. So I let my dough sit for 2 hours before I start rolling and shaping them. So the next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flour my surface and I'm gonna put my dough. Now I'm gonna cut my dough in about 4 or 5 portions. I'm gonna roll them long like a French bread. And then I'm gonna use a technique that they use in bread making. And I'm gonna clip the edge to make it look like a branch. So let's get ready to fry these festivals. And just like my dumpling, I like to start my festival off in cold oil. And I know some people may think that, oh, the festival they're gonna be soggy or they're gonna have a lot of oil. It doesn't work like that. The only time your festival or dumpling have a lot of oil is when you put too much baking powder in it. My jerk seasoning. Now I'm gonna make my jerk seasoning from scratch. I'm not gonna use the bottled one because I want y'all to see how easy it is. So the first thing I'm gonna add to my blender is thyme. I had scallion. I had the Scotch bonnet pepper, and the secret ingredient, which you cannot make jerk seasoning without it, is pimento. But I add molasses to it just to give it color because I don't like to use browning. I had sugar, salt, and then I pour the water and I blend it. So you're pretty much just gonna blend all of those ingredients until they're super smooth. So let's move on to marinating our chicken. Now I'm using deboned chicken. I'm using a half a chicken and I deboned it. So I'm gonna add salt, soy sauce, and I'm gonna add some all-purpose seasoning. And then I'm going to add my jerk seasoning, homemade jerk seasoning. So I pour my jerk seasoning over my meat and I just rub it in. And then I flip it over and repeat the process on the other side. We're gonna sit our chicken aside for about 4 hours. After 4 hours, we're gonna grill it. Now, I'm just showing you a different way of doing it. If you don't have a grill, I'm using a skillet with the grooves in it. I heat it super hot, and I just put my chicken down and let it do its thing. Now you want to get it nice, and you want it to be caramelized pretty good, and that's a good color that you need. The more caramelized you can get the chicken is the better. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, just to get that jerk flavor, which is normally cooked on pimento wood, I have some pimento planks that I got, and I'm going to put the jerk chicken on the pimento planks and put them in the oven for about 20 minutes. After I remove them from the oven, I'm going to use the same plank to serve my chicken on. Now again, this piece of wood that I'm serving the chicken on is pimento wood. And that's just to bring the flavor of the chicken up. And this is also for presentation. At the end of the dish, I'm going to add some sauce to it, which is just pretty much the juice that's left over from the chicken and a little bit of jerk seasoning. So watch me plate up this dish. Thank you for watching the Pastry Bear Cooking Show, and please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and visit my page at Chef W Murdoch on Instagram or at Pastry Bear TV.